tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it.
Good evening. Mary Jane getting in first, well done. Fucking legend. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Thank you for that. So yeah, tonight's going to happen. We're going to go in, we're going to get interviewed, we're potentially going to go to court, and we're going to see if Stevie can get off with it. Who knows? There's a plan. There's always a plan. Stevie always has a plan, chat. Always has a plan. Will it happen? Will it work? Who the fuck knows? It's been fucking phenomenal though. Massive shout out to Bobby. Massive shout out to Stevie's a slutty plant. Abso-fucking-lutely. But you know. Hey Reno over there in Kick, how we doing? Thank you for the follow. Hope we're well. Okay, so what's going to happen tonight? We're going to go in. I'm not bad, Reno, thank you very much. My lights aren't working properly, which is bizarre, so I don't know what's going on, so I need to check that out later. We're probably not going to be on for a late one. We're going to go get interviewed, potentially go to court, and then we're going to decide, see what happens. Hey, Darthy boy. Your camera looks on point, by the way. Thanks. Looks alright, eh? Just because it's been away, I've been away for a couple of days. My God. No thank you, Reno. Appreciate the offer. Not still a chip. I'm pretty good. I mean, let's be honest. It's been a good story, right? It's been pretty good. Did anybody... Well, there was several people that suspected Stevie, but they were still on the cusp right into the end.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Jem, how we doing? Thank you for checking in. Also, a couple of days ago, Demi followed me as well. I didn't get any alerts, so thank you for that. You can't hear me. Can anybody else hear me? We can hear you. Okay. Right. Mr. Drew. Mr. Drew Peacock. I love your name. Always. It took me ages to realise it. I've said it before. I'm the man that disappointed Drew Peacock. Can we get some L's in the chat? So sorry guys, I'm still gutted you're the plant. It's most definitely droopy now. It's been good though, right? People were, that's what I was saying at the beginning, people were guessing it could be Stevie, it could be Stevie, but up until the very end, if you were watching Bobby's stream, not many people said Stevie. No thank you Reno, I'm not interested in the offer, thank you. Appreciate you though. Feel free to sit about and watch Stevie get interviewed by the police and see if he goes to court. If you gave me 100 guesses, you'd be... I think that's just testament to how fucking good I played that role. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it though. Really, really enjoyed it. You've done amazing. Oh, appreciate that, Jem. Thank you. So, you know, RP's a new thing for me. Like me and Darth, obviously, we all flew in roughly at the same time. Mary Jane, we all flew in roughly the same time. So it's our first time. This is my first ever massive story. So, but as I said in the interview, you don't have to be the loudest. You've just got to be the smartest. And I think Stevie has got a good chance of walking out. We shall see. We shall see. You've got to have plan A, plan B and plan C. Stevie Shields has got a plan D as well. Had me trying to figure out the clues. I blamed everyone but you. I will say, right, the one person that I feel so fucking sorry for is Winchester. Because I set him up like a fucking kipper. Set him up like a kipper. I love Winchy. So I'm going to fly in. Justice for Winchy, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I feel so sorry for him. I feel so bad. But you know, well, justice freed Amanda, absolutely. But you know, It's not over yet, right? We've still got lots of things that could potentially happen. Because depending on how the court case goes, that's going to dictate how the RP goes next. Right, I need to go and get changed, right? So let's go off this. Let's go in here. Let's turn this up a little bit. Right, we're going to go to... I'm going to go to the last location, so it should be outside. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get changed at the... Here we go. Well, is this the last time we're ever going to see Stevie Shields in a police uniform? Potentially. Catch you later, mate. But we'll see what happens, right? I think we've got to go suited and booted, right? We've got to make an impression. Let's see what happens. I wonder who's going to interview me. I wonder who's going to interview me. I don't think Doogie will do it, because I think I've broken Doogie. I have broken Doogie McGraw. Stevie Shields has broken Doogie McGraw. Right, torso. In fact, right. I need a shirt of some description, right? So, in fact, let's go to torso. Where's the good suit? I need, right, I do actually need a shirt, so let's... Yuck. Do we go for that? Right, let's go for this. And then we'll go for torso. Do you know something? That actually works, right? And then we'll just fix the arms. Or damn. What do you think, chat? I think that works. I'm waiting for the double betrayal and you'll be informant a bit. Well. Well, well. Could you imagine that fucking twist? Could you imagine the twist? Right. I think that'll do for court, right? Save. Mic drop moment. Right, let's go for it. It seems very fucking low. And let's not go in the fucking street. Well, seems very low. You guys can hear it, yeah? I haven't even checked my phone. Right, okay, that's fine. Okay, I cannot see the police station. Evening.
Hi, Stevie.
Good evening,
Hello, Steve.
Mr. Bedandy.
How you doing?
I'm not bad. How are you?
Moist.
Moist. Okay.
What time's your trial today?
Well, I've to report back here for 6 o'clock, so I had to get changed and stuff. So if there's a senior higher up on, then you can give him a shout for me.
Sizzler just flew in, so
Or two today?
To be fair, I cannot see the fucking police station. Give me a second. Thank you. Thanks, Mel. Texture budget.
You what? You what?
Am I just being really dozy?
Well, that's getting increased at a high pitch, but I think you're
Fuck's sake.
stroke or some kind of orgasm. Yeah.
So it's already at its highest, so...
Mate, you tell him. Word.
You've done something wrong. You're getting spanked.
Turn it down, then back around. Okay, cool.
Oh dear.
Thank you. I'll turn it all the way down and then watch my game just go bang! And then all the way back up.
Oh dear. Yep.
Fuck's sake.
Scumbag.
No. Remember a time when these fuckers were all my friends?
That's my job. That's my job.
It's fucked. Shit.
You got your court case today, huh?
Well, I've got an interview at least anyway. Yeah, is anybody in as like and
It's
she,
only no, it's Tyler is as inspector.
right? Okay.
Your tally is the highest on, let's say that, and then it's inspectors from response.
Okay, cool.
You still need to do your interview for your court case.
Yes, I do. Yeah. So I'm just going to take a quick drive around the block because my eyes are going funny. Okay.
Should I get your number so I can let you know when someone's in?
I'll come straight back.
The brain calculations you need to do to kind of fix your eyesight. There was an announcement about it.
Oh, was I been at work all
but
day?
the thing is,
Emails.
if I do it that way, we'll only get more problems. I already have loads of headphones right now.
Basically, if you reduce the quote-unquote extended distance that you can see with your eyes, apparently that fixes some head issues.
Well, like everything else seems to be working fine. It's just that I can see through PD.
I have loads of head issues right now.
Yeah, it's just because you're Dutch.
Okay.
You alright, son?
I might go do exactly what they said there.
Sorry.
My pussy.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick drive around Legion. I'll be back in a second. If not, I might need to take a quick flight, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Imagine they pulled me over because I bet ran the red light. That'd be horrendous. Cheers, Mel. Yeah, I'll... Does that help any? No. Yeah, I'm going to take a flight.
Oh, it's not good enough, is it?
Drew, I'm going to need to take a flight, mate. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, let's go back here. Let's turn some music on and everything will be fine. Let's pretend it didn't happen, right? Yeah, dear. Anyway, thanks for everybody that came along tonight. You guys are legends. Okay, let's do a quick poll. Just not an official poll. Is Stevie going to prison? Yes or no? Just put Y or N's in the chat. What do we think? Can I just say, if I get off with it, it is going to be the greatest fucking play in the world, right? Yes. Okay, go to prison. Fine, okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. We'll see. Do I know something? I hope I do. LC Shore says no. See, LC Shore's my grandmother, and she knows I'm not going to prison. There we go. I hope I do, because what I've got planned after it could be really cool. Just the plan. I'm a schemer. Doogie had plans. Can I just say, right, it's going to be really, really sad not working with Doogie and Chuck and Winchester every day, because it's honestly, it was some of the best stuff ever working with those two. But taking over Weasel from Bobby, it's not, no. Thing is, there's so many things that could happen, right? I think you will, just because of the process. You think I'll go to prison? Okay. We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. Right, it's live. Let's do this last location. Come on, give us a break. Yes. That's oh, okay. That's very true. So but I've also thought about that.
Sharky is in city for you.
Sorry?
Sharky is in city.
Perfect. Is there any CID on, no?
Yeah, Peacock.
Oh, okay.
The one right in front of you, over here, is the CID.
God, I want your Scottishness inside me so bad.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe you put the uniform back on, Badandy.
Got a Stevie Shields here.
Need it. Need it for dinner.
That's fine. The blue does suit you. You beautiful bastard.
Think, mate, you know the tone of my hair? Goes
Yes.
well, doesn't it now? My tone of my hair and my beard's perfect, isn't it?
It's so good, yeah. It's fucking amazing.
Although it's going to go grey now, I'm back in PD.
Absolutely. I mean, you'll end up going bald, to be fair.
Yeah, can you
Wow.
just study transition?
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go.
Hey, don't, I kissed him.
Mr.
Sorry,
Sharky.
how you doing?
Mr. Shields.
Good evening, I'm here to report in for an interview, I believe.
Okay. Do you know who your interview was meant to be with?
I would imagine it's someone from CID, I don't know who.
I imagine Doogie or Wilson.
Yeah, so they're not on shift at the moment. Give me a wee second, let's see.
Danny, can you just salute your boss, please? Just some
What?
respect. Just salute Sharky.
Fuck that shit.
Wow. Disrespect. So are you doing ride-alongs with Badandy then, Demi?
No, we're keeping it professional, and plus I don't really like her that much. Joke. Or is it? Last week I understood. No, what do I know? No, I'm riding along with Federico. With
Nice.
New friendly scouser.
Peacock,
Excellent.
Jump. Spider.
You're in Charlotte's Web, son.
There we go.
That's a good one, isn't it? That's a,
You're in Charlotte's Web.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Who's that? Interesting though.
I think that could be Winchester.
Shields, have you been given a court date yet?
Not official. This is my first day in since
I'll see you
Monday,
later, guys.
so
Yeah.
I think Badandy's going with Frederico.
I've just sent an email over to
Yeah, that is with Frederico because.
So,
Yetali, you're taking Davis out? Are you taking Ben out? Alright, come with me.
Du-du-du. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, with the Montclair thing, I've got an angle.
It will be one of CID higher ups that are doing your interview.
Okay.
They've not flown in just yet. I think obviously with it just been after a storm. So what I can do is I can obviously pass the message on. I can get them to give you a phone call once it comes out PD, just so you're not standing about. But somebody will be in. Just I think they're
No bother, that's fine.
yeah. No worries.
Cool.
Fabulous.
I'll catch you later.
Catch you later.
Bye, babe.
Bye, honey. Oh dear. Right, should we go and get some proper scran then? Just transfer it over.
You shedding your skin, are you?
Sorry, man?
You shedding your skin?
Yes, indeed.
Could be a good night.
I think so. Could be interesting.
Indeed. If I remember, I'll have a look. Time's it at?
I actually don't know, to be fair. I still have to have an interview and stuff first, so...
That's right, you're going to blame it all on Bobby.
No, I've got a few things up my sleeve. Don't need to blame it on Bobby. I mean, that's the ace in the hole, right? But there's other things that we can discuss in the interview, so it's going to be good.
Fucking 100% that Bobby's going to blame you.
Oh, 100%, yeah. But
Bobby's going to claim no knowledge, and he was just.
it's because he's an 80-year-old bastard.
Well, yeah, he's still stinking piss, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's fine. We'll see what happens. It's going to be good regardless, so fuck it.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, I'm still going to be the guy that's broken Dougie McGraw, so...
Well, I mean, that's very good. I'm surprised he's not murdered you yet.
Sorry?
I'm surprised he's not murdered you yet.
No, I think that's still to come. I think if I get off with it, if I get proven not guilty, I think that's a potential that he could go fucking mental.
Yeah, he is fucking mental.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he's on the borderline from being like... Yeah, he's just fucking nuts. Anyway, what are you up to?
Nothing, I'm just fucking about. Fix my eyes.
Nice. Yeah, I had to take a flight to fix mine, by the way, so just in case.
Yeah, it's like a ramp, but in some of the PDs there, so I'm thinking of maybe having a quick flight.
Yeah, that's exactly what was wrong with mine. Like I say, the flight sorted it, mate.
Right, okay. See you
Go,
later.
catch you in a bit. Yeah, that's Cass, yeah. Oh dear. Right, let's go to the shop and get some food. I'm struggling to hear people. The sound is really low. Or is it just me? Is it? Give me a second. No, everyone's fucking high. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's going on. Go on the right side of the road. They are quite... It's not just me then. Like, everything is turned up to the max, guys. So, I'm sorry. I'm struggling to hear them as well. How could you... Hey. I was the catalyst for change, you know? I was asked to look for potential corruption. And I found potential corruption, chat. I've got a few zingers I want to say in my interview, though. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, apologies if you can't hear it, guys. It's literally... everything is ramped up to the max, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Ah, fuck the lights. Great story and great RP by all involved. Cheers, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's honestly, it's some of the best stuff. Like, obviously, as I said before, I haven't done a lot of RP. It's only started in April, so this storyline's like my first big, massive storyline, and it's been fucking so good. Like I say, the sad thing is I'm not going to be working with like Dougie and Duke and that, because like CID stuff is fucking amazing. So good. But we'll wait and see what happens. Montclairs are definitely going to fuck me up though, right? If they don't get Bobby, I'm going to be the next best thing. Okay. Let's take a wee drink. A drinky poo. I don't know why I bought them. In fact, I do need petrol, so... Feeling more relaxed, thanks. Could you imagine that as the swerve, though, that I was actually double undercover? I never even thought of that. That would be fucking good. Where am I going? Am I just being really dense? Is there not usually a petrol station, or is that further back, further to the right? By then I'm guessing grave, or you'll be in the water. Thanks, Jim. Nice and positive. Nice and positive vibes here. Fantastic. You're going to die, Stevie. You're going to die. Who knows? I may be able to appeal to Howard's businessman side. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the fucking... Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, fantastic. Guess I'll just go and fuck myself. It could happen. You don't know. It could happen. Howard is a very shrewd businessman. It's Mr. B that you're fucking terrified of. I mean, like, that's the one you got to watch. Question is, though, who kills him first, PD or Montclair's? Absolutely. What I will say, though, right? PD still has the mole to look for. Because I'm like 99% sure it's not Winchester. Just FYI. Can I say, if Winchy turns out to be the mole, the actual mole, then fair fucking play. He's outperformed everybody. Mr. B is a special guest at your court case. Oh dear. Potentially, I don't know. Like, legitimately, I do not think it's Winchy. If it is, fair fucking play. But, honestly, I might just hang about PD and just see what happens. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, right? The leaks and shit happened well before I started at PD. Well before I started. James Gordon II. Really? Do you mean James Gordon is the second person you'd have as the mole, or James Gordon... Oh, right, okay. Wow, that's fucking harsh. That's so harsh. Oh, Rebecca wants to talk to me. I can't deal with Rebecca just now. I've got to fucking focus. The interview's going to be good. 2 days ago, Rebecca. Chook. I don't know who M is. No idea who M is. No idea who that is. Chook. Poor Chook. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm just reading birdie here. Okay. Anything interesting? Where is everyone? Fucking weasel snooze. A complete disgrace to our city. Bobby shows he'll go to Oliver's to gain an extra £1 using brainless Badandy and sadistic Stevie. We will stop them. Oh dear. Who's responded? Fucking love Badandy. It's got to be Winchester the Mole. I genuinely don't think it is, Jim. I genuinely don't think it is. Genuinely don't think so. All I can say is, I had nothing to do with the mole part of it. Like, legit. Absolutely hee-haw. It'd be... I mean, in order for Winchester to be the mole, he's got to have fucking, like, triple played everybody. It's got to be, I think it's Chuck. Chuck needs to interview me, so... I couldn't be arse fucking driving about. I mean, do we try and, like, do we put a tie on? Let's go to the fucking... the thing. How we doing, Darth? Tired, yes. Well, that's what I'm saying, Winchester. It's like, obviously, like, from my perspective, I didn't do it. I didn't work with the mole at all, so, and that's what I'm saying. If you were the mole, you've played a fucking blinder, but I'm like 99% sure it's not you. So, no, I need that one. Isn't there shirts with ties, or am I just be? Or would it be? No, okay. In fact, let's got a cut buttoned up shirt. There we go. You just got in. Yeah, I've not been in long either. Darth. Bonjour, Ash. Bonjour. How are we? Are we ready to see Stevie take on the might of CID? The proof is going to be in the pudding, chat. The proof is going to be in the pudding. Right, okay, so I need to change this fucking t-shirt. Fantastic. Because it's shown fucking... I want it buttoned up there. I mean, that looks alright, I suppose. Do we have neck? What the fuck? Do we go for that? Is that too casual? Torso. Can you imagine me rocking up with a fucking white suit on? Oh my god. Do we go for that? What do we think? What do we think? Oh, okay. evening, Mr. Wilson. It's going to be a good night regardless. I mean, should I wear all black considering it's going to be my funeral? What do we think? Hey, let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be good fun. That'll do. Fuck it. Let's do that. Can I just say, fucking you and Doogie have played an absolute blinder from this angle. I feel so sorry for Winchester because I fucking set him up. Bobby's just a fucking genius and I'm just a scumbag. There's definitely going to be a sniper out. Oh, 100%. If I get off, it's probably going to be Doogie. We shall see. We shall see. Winchester set himself up. Well, that's what I said in the interview. He just made it so fucking easy. Oh dear. Big shout out to Winchester though. he's been dealt a shitty hand. I love Winchy. This, to be fair, this is, like I say, this is the downside, right? As I've said throughout from the beginning of the stream, the saddest bit is that I'm not going to... Oh, no, fuck off. Am I going to need to take another flight? Son of a bitch. It's been incredible RP from start to finish, yeah. 100%. I mean, that's what it was about, right? It's like... And this has been, like, proper, like, long term as well, because this has literally been 2.5 months. See, I have done already. I turned it up all the way up.
This is the biggest bonsai tree you'll ever bloody see.
This what?
Hello, bro.
How we doing, mate? Good, good. I'm having issues with my eyes, so give me a second. I'm just adjusting shit.
If it's anything to do with my hair, ignore it. I don't know what's going on with my hair.
See, it was all the way up.
Check hair.
Let's just apply this, right?
Next thing to go with the colour.
Is there anyone at the Gov building?
You see, what I've been doing is whenever there's been something really specific, turn it down just a smidge. Right, okay.
I remember open a special ticket.
It's this one, right?
Yeah, there's...
Have you been dozing?
The only one that does it, doesn't do it, are you?
The fuck? Do you mean like all the way up, then just like one little? Yeah, it's still fucked. Turn the one all the way down, right? Okay, fucking what? Turn what one? Turn this one all the way down? Or the other one? Extended distance scaling. Ah, right, okay. Turn that all the way down. Okay. Still fucked. I don't know, I'm just a bit of a moron. I literally have all the gear and no idea what's going on. I probably should have read the announcements because I was at work all day. I literally came in from work. What? Yeah, to be fair, the flying out and flew back in last time worked, so... Right, okay, let's just do that, right? Fuck it. Shit. What was I going to say? I have no idea. Just fucking... We'll just wing it. We'll see what happens. But, you know, I've been the man that has destroyed mentally the great Doogie McGraw. That's going to be on my fucking gravestone. It's going to be my epitaph. Is that a Mysterio mask in the back? It certainly is. It is. Got that when I was in Mexico with my lovely wife. You gotta love it. Oh man, it's so good. Like, it cost me an absolute fortune, and so I saw it the second day in the resort. I was like, I really want that. She's like, you can't fucking buy that just now. It's like, it's too expensive. It's like, right, okay, I want. Then literally the day after, I was like, sorry. Came back with a fucking Rey Mysterio mask. What was worse, she went out to the gym, I went and bought a Rey Mysterio mask, and I just basically waited until she came in the room wearing said mask. Yeah, she wasn't a happy chap. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. But hey ho. Oh man. I need to be on form for this fucking interview tonight. Yeah, of course, just the mask. Just sitting there like this. 619, take away the one. Oh yeah. So I'm assuming it's going to be Chook that is going to be interviewing, and that's what Sharky said. Because I think Doogie has got a. There's a high chance Doogie will just pull me over the table and batter fuck out me. So you know. There we go. Chook, nice. Oh, Chook. I don't know what's going on. Like, I genuinely haven't even been on my PC like since we got arrested. So everything just seems fucked. Like, I'm struggling for the sound. I don't know. If it's too low, apologies, chat. Shit happens. I can't believe, Jem, you call me James Gordon number 2. That's so harsh. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I mean, that hair is ridiculously bright, right? Let's just sit down, just chew the cud. Let's ponder life. I see Mr. Brian Badandy is back in PD. Fucking love Badandy. Oh dear. Hanging around PD like he does, absolutely. To be fair, I mean, neither did I. Just saying. I hope I'm going to get to say a few zingers in this interview. It could be good. I just want to see what Chook's reaction's going to be. Depends what you classify as PD info. 40 minutes. Yeah. To be fair, it's probably going to be a lot. I don't even know what the sentence is for fucking misconduct in a public office. Who knows? Stevie might have a couple of cards up his sleeve. We don't know. We'll see. See how it plays out. To be fair, he's on bail there. That's true. That is actually very true. 900 months. Oh dear. Do I know something? I secretly, I want to, I do want to go to prison because I've got an idea when I get out. $240, but there's more charges to be added. There's more charges to be added. Interesting. We'll see. We shall see. Oy vey. You give me 900 months, Jem? That's so harsh. Stevie's been... He was a good officer. He helped revolutionise the forensic division in PD. He spoke to Rebecca when no other fucker would. The thing that's going to fuck me though, depending on who the judge is, if like, if I think if it's going to be who I think it's going to be, then that's going to be horrendous. But I broke. Fuck Rebecca. Fair enough. Poor Rebecca. I broke Doogie. I did break Doogie. Not many people have said that, chat. It's Judge Herbert. Okay, well, I was like, Judge Herbert's alright. Judge Herbert's alright. We shall see. It's going to be so good. It is going to be good. Scumbag. Scumbag.
Hi.
Hello. Is Chuck here yet?
Wilson is?
Oh, Wilson is right. Okay.
Chuck not, Dougie not.
Okay, fair dues. Right, well, you got my number. When they come in, can you give me like just a text message saying they're here and I'll come straight back down?
I don't have your number.
Did I not send you? Oh, okay, give me a second.
No, wait, yeah, I have massive head problems.
You are a head problem.
Yeah, and I cleared my brain now, and it's fucking insane still.
Okay. Well, someone in PD's.
What's going on?
I need to wait for Chuck. He's going to be doing my interview apparently this evening, so.
Right, okay.
I just need someone to contact me when he gets here, so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll have that arranged, man. I've got your number saved, so I'll speak to you when he gets in. As soon as he's here, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, thank you.
Stevie.
No,
Sorry?
Give me your number. Again.
Alright, see you later, mate.
There we go, I will give you mine as well.
Look at this. She's consorting with a criminal.
Why is everything so fucking slow?
Jesus Christ, Demi, I would have done my sentence by now.
Yeah, but for real, I'm actually getting sick of this. Yesterday it was not that bad. Yesterday
Tell you what.
no problems at all.
It's fine. Don't bother sharing it. Like, just text me, and that way I'll have your number anyway after it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Catch you in a bit. Right. Okay. What are we going to do in the city then? Jesus. Do we go? Oh dear. So many friends I've disappointed on the server. Oh dear, oh dear. Poor Rebecca. She doesn't know who to trust in CID anymore. But as I said, I didn't find anything that could potentially be corruption for Mr. Wilson. Nothing to do with me. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? I realise I do actually need to go and get fucking, like, fuel. And this is probably not the best idea. Mr. Herbert, Judge Herbert. Oh man, I've got so many people that I've fucked off though. Like, I'm definitely gonna die. Maybe this is the end of Stevie as we know it. Who knows? I've received my paycheck of $15. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. $15. Fantastic. I mean, the question is though, right? Still got your apartment. I mean, technically I do, but I have emptied it because I don't know what the rules were in terms of if I got sacked straight away, then... There we go, fantastic. 83. Let's go. So yeah, I technically do, but I'm not going back to it. Like, I emptied it. Like my phones, etc. Hello.
Hi, Stevie. Took that for the PD for you now, mate.
Perfect. I'm just filling up my car. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yep, that was buddy.
Thank you. Okay, chat, here we go. Mr. Shields. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind doing the interview and stuff by myself. It's like 6 and 2 3s. I'm more than happy defending myself as well in court. So if there's no lawyers down at PD, I'm just going to get the interview done. It's really low. Could you imagine if I died here? Like, just fucking randomly exploded into like a million bits. End of scene. End of RP session. Fantastic. Oh shit. Don't tempt fate.
Hi, Stevie. You alright, mate?
Hello.
Chooks asked me just a section 54 search, mate.
Yep, no bother.
You got anything that's going to poke or stick or stab me?
I've got the toolbox. That's probably the only thing, mate, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that.
Yeah, exactly.
You got plenty of food and water, yeah?
Yeah, should have, mate. Yep.
Alright, awesome. Right, come on, mate. Let's go and get you into the interview. Then. Come on.
Here we go. You can't do that to us. Can't do what to us?
Come on in, mate. You keeping well?
I'm not bad, mate. Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, not bad.
Good, good.
Not bad. Living that inspector life.
You got Inspector? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
Told you, it's like, it was a dead cert, mate.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome.
Obviously, I'm not going to speak to you about what you were here for.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, you need to take me.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Right, we're going to go into room 2, mate, alright?
Died just before the case, yeah.
Go on in, mate, and take a seat.
Thank you.
No worries, I've just been asked to just sit with you for a bit until Chuck gets here.
No bother at all. I'm just going to go in my head for a couple of seconds, okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Could you imagine that? I was so close to fucking dying there, right? It was ridiculous. Wrong thing. Let's go maximum. Right, okay, I need to get something up on my second set of eyes. Because Stevie's always prepared. Stevie is always prepared. What am I doing this one here? I just need dates. That's what I'm looking for here. I'm sure this is the one. Give me a second, chat. I just want to double check. Yeah, it was that one. That's fine. Perfecto, perfecto. Right. Excellent. Just in case. That's me back.
Yeah, there is, buddy. Did you have a solicitor?
I do, but if they're not in city, I've no issue. I'm more than happy representing myself.
Okay. Is it someone that you can contact?
It is. To be fair, they said they were going to be here for Storm. Honestly, it's not an issue at all.
Okay, no worries. I'll mention it to Shoot just to let him know, because then, you know.
No props.
Awesome.
Look, I mean, what I want to happen is to end it properly. It needs to be me in court defending my case, right? Because there's nuances that the lawyers will not have. So.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Right, Stevie, would you like a lawyer?
No, I think I'm okay. He said he was going to be here for 6. If he's not here, Chuck, I'm more than happy going along myself, mate.
Okay, no problem at all. If you can state that in the clip of the body cam, the interview recording, that would be grand as well.
Yeah, absolutely no problem.
Right, let me just get set up and we'll get underway here.
Jude, did you want me to leave you to it?
I think we'll go to the next interview suite because I've got my laptop in there.
Next door, yeah?
Yes, sorry, that's
Did you
my
want me to
fault.
stay
I
or
told
did you want me to leave?
It's entirely up to you. If you'd like to sit in, you're more than welcome to, Tyler.
Cool. Come on in, Stephen, mates.
Ah, yes, this is where I put my laptop. Sorry to be messing you around, Stevie.
No problem at all.
I'm used to this one.
No problem.
Let me just get set up.
10 night, yeah, we'll be coming off the radio. Federico, I'll get food out to you guys shortly.
Just remember my login here. There we are. Perfect. There we go. Right then. So are you happy? Do you have enough food and water, Stevie?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I just checked.
Yep. Tyler, you okay for food and water?
Yeah, I've got stacks. I bought some for the departments, but yeah, I've got stacks.
It's going to be a long one.
Excellent. Okay, so the time is 18:57 on the 22nd of August 2024. My name is Ethan Cooper and my badge number is 1082. I'm a Detective Chief Inspector of the Criminal Investigations Department here at the City of Project 9 Police. I'm joined by Tyler Martin, who is a Response Inspector, who will bear witness to this interview with Stevie Shields, who was a former Detective Sergeant within the City of Project 9 Police. Stevie, if you would just like to state that you are happy to continue without a lawyer for the purposes of the recording, that would be excellent.
Correct, yeah. I'm more than happy to continue without a lawyer. I'm willing to represent myself.
Excellent. So, Mr. Shields is happy to represent himself during this interview. Okay, Stevie. I think we'll address the elephant in the room first. We are all aware why you're here. You have been arrested under suspicion of misconduct in a public office, which I think is fair to say. Wouldn't you agree?
I would like you to define what the misconduct in public office actually was, please.
So the misconduct that we are kind of investigating is in regards to yourself working with the Warzone News, which we'll dive into in great detail as this interview rages on.
Okay.
Obviously, I think the misconduct, I think we all know is the information being handed over to Warzone News without the knowledge of the rest of the force, kind of working alongside them as us, I think, is the misconduct that we are trying to look at. Obviously, it's quite a wide open investigation, which I'm sure you appreciate, Stevie.
It's fully up. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
What I would like to state though is that just before we get started, no operational information was ever divulged to Weasel News. Any stories that were printed, any information that was given, were all in the public domain.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to start off with your letter that you left on your desk that I didn't notice at the time. As I've been so busy, I've barely had a chance to be in the offices recently.
It's fully up.
So I just want to kind of go through and dissect that letter a little bit, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it starts off with Stevie in the quotes. By now you realize I was the plant inside PD. If you don't, then that is why it was so easy. So I want to kind of look more into the word plant there in more detail. So that would suggest to me that this has obviously been a pre-arranged operation between yourself and Weasel News. Is that correct?
Yes, you could say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And who was it at Weasel News that was kind of orchestrating this?
The only person from Weasel News I had direct contact with is Bobby Bobertson.
Bobby Bobertson, okay, thank you. And Bobby Bobertson, for the record, is the current CEO of Weasel News.
I believe that's the position he holds, yes.
Yes, that is the position, I think. So, yes. So, what we're saying here is that Bobby Bobertson has orchestrated this move to plant you inside of PD. Was the intent to be planted directly into CID, or was that was the plant just to be within PD?
It was to be within PD to look for signs of potential corruption.
Okay. Obviously, you found yourself in a position within CID, which you are aware that we do obtain and we do currently hold sensitive and confidential information, but you do state at the start of this tape that nothing of that kind of nature was leaked to the press.
Correct.
Perfect, thank you very much. Okay, so we'll just move on to the next paragraph. So it says, before we start with the why, I need to make something perfectly clear. I did not leak operational information, which you've stated here, so thank you for that. I would not risk the lives of the hard-working men and women of the police department, which is also, I'll put on record, highly appreciated, Stevie.
Love joke.
But you still have a substantial leak, and I hope you learn from your mistakes when looking for me and find the person. Now, this is interesting for me because a plant, essentially, you've been planted to highlight any form of corruption within our force, which we will be taking serious action upon to get rid of that, because we want to be a police force that serves the public and has the safety of our citizens as our top priority. So we want to eliminate the threat of having any sort of officer who is not going to comply with our code of conduct.
Correct.
But you mentioned a substantial leak. Is there anything that you would like to kind of expand on that? Because obviously, you know the position that I'm in with being second in command of CID. That sends alarm bells ringing for me. So I would like to really plug that leak up immediately, because it's only a matter of time before operational information does get released to the press.
Correct.
So I would like to stop that. So is there anything that you could expand on the substantial leak?
Well, I mean, the talks of leak of information was prevalent as soon as I joined PD. There were reports that there were operational information given prior to raids, etc. So this was prior to my time within PD, and even during my time that happened as well. Certain raids, which obviously we can now discuss in terms of the Black Hand raid, the Network Nomad raid up in Sandy. Yep. There were leaks there. There was the hard stop in Ted. We were involved in the interview with Ted, who claimed that he was already given a heads up that we were going to do the hard stop. None of those, I wasn't in the safe for any of the raids on Blackhand or on the Network Nomad. In fact, I didn't know the network raid was happening. The Blackhand raid I had prior knowledge of, but I was nowhere in the city for the few days preceding that, and I didn't know what date that was going to happen anyway. And with regards to the Tetar stop, I was actually in your company along with Doogie McGraw's as well in a car for the entire duration. So that wasn't, like I say, no operational information was given by me at any time. Now,
obviously when you mention the leak,
yes,
when you say substantial leak, you're obviously referring to that information about our operations against the Network Nomads and against the Black Can family being leaked.
Yeah, as an example, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, from my end, and I want to reiterate it for the tape again, no operational information was given by me to Weasel News. That was not the remit that I was assigned when I got planted into PD.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to go over that remit? You want to just expand on what was kind of part of your remit, let's say?
Do you want me to take you through the process of how I actually came to be in PD?
Yes, that would be beneficial. Yes.
No props. So I obviously left PHS. I wanted a change. I was considering my options. There was an option to join PD anyway without speaking to Bobby. I was considering Project Law. And it was just a fortunate happenstance that I pulled up alongside Bobby outside PD, and he said obviously we worked together at PHS when he was clinical director and I just started. He said he had a proposition for me. He then took me to Weasel News where we had a discussion where he says there were signs of corruption deep-rooted within the heart of PD, and what he needed was someone to go in and either confirm or deny whether that corruption was taking place. So essentially that was the remit. I was placed in PD, and again, there was no intention of going to CID. I got in, I worked damn hard, kept my ear to the ground, I worked, I did what I had to do in terms of PD, and again, the information that I gave Bobby were potential signs of corruption within PD.
Okay, perfect. I would just like to say for the record from a chief inspector's position that when we did have Stevie in our department, he was very, very hardworking. And to an extent, I would like to put on record my thanks to him for establishing a strong drug database and forensic examination process. So that would back up your claim, of course, with no operational. Your intent wasn't to leak our really sensitive stuff, which we appreciate, of course.
It was not my intent, and it did not happen.
Thank you very much. So obviously you were approached by Bobby.
Yep.
And he floated the idea to you. Was there any sort of financial gain to conducting that kind of information transfer?
The general idea of like payment was briefly mentioned, but there was no, there has been none, and there continues to be no money exchanged at all. So.
Okay, and would you be happy to provide your bank statements?
Yeah, 100%, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in the next bit of your letter is kind of delving into the why this has happened. And you state that you firmly believe that the police department should be holding themselves to the highest of standards,
correct,
which across the board we should all be doing. Don't you agree, Tyler?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So as a police force, we have a duty of care, but our main duty is to be the best that we can be and be fair, firm but fair, I would say, across the board. It appears that during your time here, you've uncovered some scenarios where that has not been the case.
Correct.
Then you go on to say we have active people in the force that have no business being there. assaulting unarmed people in prison cells, unlawful use of weaponry, clandestine meetings with the worst types of people, and the list goes on and on. So outside of that scenarios that I've listed there, is there anything that I've not mentioned that you have noticed that you would like to bring to our attention whilst you're here?
Give me a second, just there's something going on in my ears, so just 2 seconds.
Yep, no problem at all. If you'd like to take a break, we can pause the tape for a little bit. You can have
No,
a
that's it. Sorry about that. Sorry, can you just repeat the question? Chick, sorry, apologies.
Yes, no problem at all. So just at the second half of the third paragraph, or the third section of your resignation letter, you mentioned that
Guys, stop it.
People assaulting unarmed people in prison
Yep.
cells, unlawful use of weaponry, clandestine meetings with the worst types of people. And then the last bit, the last sentence says the list goes on and on. I would like to kind of go a little bit deeper with that and kind of uncover this list that you have out of the situations that I've not mentioned.
Okay, so you've got obviously those that has been mentioned. You've got selling of items that could either be construed as police equipment or items that could be deemed from potential crimes, for example. You've got people ending the lives of people they are supposed to protect accidentally. Again, they all may seem very, very small cases, but they all add up, and that is the point of it. It's a case of, and I think the ones that are listed in the letter, those are the most significant ones, to be honest. I'm just going to do a quick stand up as well and stretch my legs, okay?
Yep, that's fine, no worries.
Yous are all bastards. Sorry, a bit of cramp.
No, you're alright. If you just bear with me for 2 seconds, I just need to flick through some of these documents in my folder here, just to move on to the next phase.
Yous are all bastards.
Okay. Going into a little bit more detail now in regards to other people within our force. I want to focus on, namely, Liam Winchester, who is, for the record, currently suspended from the City of Project9 Police. He's been placed on suspension under the Regulation 17, pending further investigation. So let's talk a little bit about Liam Winchester. If you're working with Bobby, there could be a potential link between yourself and Winchester that might be there, might not be there, but I just want to know if you knew about their relationship at all with, between Winchester and Bobby. Do you know if there was any sort of relationship there on your side?
As far as I'm aware, there was little to no relationship. I mean, the only time I ever heard Liam and Bobby being mentioned in the same sentence was that evening when we were looking for Winchester. If you remember, he was severely upset after the car park incident.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
Do we want to divulge what that incident was just now, or is that something later on?
Yeah, so I can state for the record that there was an incident that occurred at the car park at 682, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yes.
Bay City Avenue is the address. Where we were, myself, Stevie Shields, Doogie McGraw, and Kelvin were en route to meet Liam Winchester for a catch-up. But upon arrival, which has since been found out that Mr. McGraw's brakes did in fact fail upon approach, and has unfortunately pushed Mr. Winchester's car off the top of the car park, which resulted in Mr. Winchester suffering some injuries, which he was treated for, and he was put on an extensive recovery program by PHS. So that I've just stated that for the record.
And the link that I was referring to was the fact that Winchester believed that Doogie deliberately tried to kill him, and he was threatening to go to Weasel News regarding certain stories as well. That's the only time I've heard Winchester and Bobby being mentioned.
Yes. That's fine. So when you were undercover, Stevie, how did you remain in contact with Bobby?
We had
What was your process for keeping in touch with him? Was you were essentially in a position that you held sensitive information?
I mean, to be fair, there were very few times in which I actually contacted Bobby. It was only when I had information that's deemed pertinent to the remit, to be honest. I think there may have been a few text messages here and there. There may have been a few phone calls. It was usually face-to-face. I mean, there were certain things going on in the city that just lended itself naturally to me meeting with Bobby. I mean, the purchasing of lottery tickets, for example, things like that. It just happened to appear naturally. So, yeah, that's about it, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. Just going back to more of a financial side of the story.
Okay.
Obviously, you claim, and you're happy to supply bank statements, but you claim that there was no payment and there hasn't been payment yet. But the idea was floated. Is that correct?
It's correct, yes.
Okay, and Bobby, Bobby has told you that you would be supplied financially for, uncovering some situations of corruption within PD.
Potential corruption, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, okay. Was a figure ever floated at all? Was there a sum of how much you would possibly be receiving for doing this?
No, there wasn't.
Okay. But it was, in essence, Mr. Bobertson's intent to financially appraise you as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Don't tell lies. I actually don't know the value. Every text message that you've seen...
I'm just flicking through my binder here. Bear with me.
So, you're going to pay me, you fucker. If you don't pay me, I'm going to kill you. Just saying. And I don't have body cam anymore, so I'm going to just shank you. Although they have taken my knife, so...
Okay. Whilst you were in PD, obviously you mentioned that using your it was kind of naturally embedded your meets with Bobby during your time here. If in scenario where that wasn't the case, where it wasn't kind of a seamless flow, how would you contact him? Was it via text message or a phone call?
There was definitely a few text messages here or there. There was a couple of phone calls. But, I mean, there were phone calls that were not related to that at all. So, I mean, for example, there were calls where, again, you were outside with me. Bobby Bobertson phoned me from outside when, if you recall, the riots that were going on at that time, or there was a protest. So, I don't recall when those phone calls took place, but there were definitely one or two phone calls, yeah.
Okay. Let's just have a quick look here.
For transparency as well, at the latter end, when we decided to come clean that I was the plant, we did set up a dark chat room as well. So I believe you know that you can download an app on your phone that keeps it away from prying eyes. So.
Oh, okay. Do you want to kind of explain more about this dark chat? I've never heard of this before.
So it's an encrypted chat service, sort of like WhatsApp on steroids, basically. Think about it that way. It's heavily encrypted. It allows you to sort of message each other to go through. In that regard, that's about it. Again, just for full transparency, that was near the latter end. There wasn't anything before that.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Depends what happens tonight, Lib.
So are you obviously in the lead up to you being revealed as the plant? I'm not sure if you were keeping an eye on Birdie or anything, but there was an account that we were keeping track of, which was Weasel Exposed, which looked very much like to uncover Mr. Bobertson's stories and that he was keeping. I mean,
it's fine. There's nothing in the dark chat.
Was this something that maybe caught you off guard? This account kind of coming out early and.
The Weasel Exposed was new to me. I was on I think I was on LOA at that time, so I think the first sort of tweet, looking back on the tweets, the Birdie, sorry, I wasn't aware of it until I returned from LOA, to be honest.
Okay, so you have no knowledge at all about the Weasel Exposed account on Birdie?
No, none at all.
Okay, no worries at all. Let's just flick through.
Trust me, Bobby.
Scroll down here on this. I really need to get a new laptop. It's on its last legs. Okay, what I will do is I'll just pause the interview here at 1921, just for a quick toilet break. Replenish your stomach with some fine sandwiches, some water. Mr. Martin, would you like to show Mr. Shields to the bathrooms? Should he need to relieve himself?
Sure.
And let's reconvene at past.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Right,
He's where the bathrooms are myself now, to be fair. Down.
They're just upstairs near the locker room. If you just
Oh, of
escort
course
Mr.
they are.
Shields, yes.
Who's that guy agreed?
Bobby, you've got to give them a little bit, because they've got fucking nothing else.
Do you need to use the toilet at all, Stevie?
Yeah, I do, if you don't mind, mate.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Come on through.
Too much information.
No, I think it's the back room.
Yeah, it's the back one.
No, I'll just wait outside for you, Stevie. Okay?
Yeah, no bother. Yeah, you definitely don't want to hold it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Right, I'm actually going to go and pee. That's a very fortunate happenstance. Give me a second, chat. I'm back. Right, okay. Let's go.
You all good?
Yeah. There's no paper towels in the toilet, by the way. You might want to save the cleaner.
Oh, right, yeah, I'll let the guys know. That's probably AI you're using them all up again.
Yeah. I mean, check the ceiling of their room. You know what they're like. They like throwing stuff on the ceiling. So
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, bit of prankster, don't they? Like, I genuinely, I don't know who it is. It's like I genuinely think it's someone in ARU as well, wouldn't you? Sorry, didn't mean to cut in front of you.
That's alright, man. No bother. No problem.
Let's go and get you seated back in here.
Mm-hmm.
You still alright for food and water, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Yep. Yep. Winchester known GC1 and 2, Doogie and Chuke for years. He wouldn't do it. I know. And do I know something? That's what made it so good in order to sort of frame you as it. Maybe we just done too good a job. But I don't think it's Bucka. Do I know who I think it is? I think it's Boz. I've said from the get-go, I think it's Boz. I don't know why. I've got nothing to support that at all. But it's Boz. It's always Winchester. Poor Winchy. Poor Winchester. Let me just see something. He's never around, wouldn't be him. Yeah. But the times where he has been in, that's when like the hard stop and Ted, Boz was in. I'm pretty sure the raid and Black Hand he was in. There was a fuck up at Networks. Was he not in there? He's exactly Liberty. Yeah. Like I say, I've got absolutely no evidence at all. Right? I've got absolutely no evidence at all. But it's just something. The Dell lookalike. Yeah, it's the Dell lookalike. I don't know what he looks like now. I don't know if since the change. I don't know what's happening. I decided to represent myself, Liberty. You see, the interview would have been absolutely fine because I was going to do that anyway, right? But if I go to court, when I go to court, there are nuances in the story that I want to bring out. So the lawyers wouldn't be able to get that across. So if I'm going to go down, I want to go down defending myself, That's the plan. And to be fair, when I said on Monday, I don't mind representing myself. I don't have an issue at all. I got myself into the situation. If I can, I'll get myself out of it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I will say it's been a good story, right? I think everybody has been guessing for a while. They want to see how it ends, which is fantastic. So thank you to everybody that's came along. You guys are legends, so thank you so much. Power to the people. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's the greatest way to put it. It has been good. But that's what the owners wanted, right? Like Yorkshire when he came into PD, it's like we want like longer RP. And like this is, to be honest, I'm just the guy that's feeding potential stories to Bobby. Bobby's the genius behind it all. He's incredible, man. There's something I want to say in this interview. I just want to get Chuck's reaction to it. It's going to be good. I still think there is a potential. Bobby is an evil. He's been so fucking good. Like, he went from the comedy character at PHS, right? He was funny as fuck at PHS. And then since he's got into Weasel News, it's been fucking incredible, man. It's been so good. So good. It's testament to how much of a genius he is. It's ridiculous. But in terms of going back to what you asked before, Liberty, it's like, have you got plans after this? Depending on how this goes, there is potential. There is potential for a few cool things I could do. We'll wait and see. I mean, there's definitely. Wait, you leaked that? Yeah, of course I did. Of course I fucking did. Come on, Winchester, fucking hell. It's alright, mate, no bother at all. I'm very comfortable. These seats are quite comfy. To be fair, it's got the mould of Rebecca Whitlock's arse in it. She's been in here so many times, so it's like a... It's alright, the tape's off, it's fine.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really come in here that often, if I'm honest with you. I think it's my first time in an interview, actually doing an interview.
Well, there you go. At least you've got, like, a friendly, alleged criminal in front of you.
Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. Maybe I am lucky in that respect. But obviously I'm not gonna, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm not gonna pass comment, mate, because I don't think that's fair on any of us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hello there.
Thank you for your text, Tyler. Thank you. Okay, doke. Let's all just ensure that we are speaking loudly. I'm just having a quick bite to eat before we resume. I should have done that before I came back in. Apologise.
That's fine. Need to have a drink anyway. Here we go, round two.
Okay, doke. Are we happy? We ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. You are still happy to continue without a lawyer?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so I will now resume the tape at 32 minutes past 7 on the 22nd of August 2024. Same setup in the room with Detective Chief Inspector Cooper and Inspector Martin interviewing former Detective Sergeant Stevie Shields. Okay, Stevie, what was your relationship with Liam Winchester like? Obviously, you were colleagues with him.
Yeah, I mean, we were colleagues. I like to think we were reasonably friendly. I mean, when he was deep undercover, like he reached out to me in order to arrange meetups and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, nothing untoward, I suppose.
Okay, was there anything that Winchester may have done that might not have sat within our code of conduct? Is there anything maybe you would have seen that might have, put him in a little bit of trouble?
I mean, he obviously sold handcuffs to Red Kennedy. That was well documented, to the point where Winchester was even talking about it in public. So, you know.
Okay. Did you see or witness any change in attitude from Winchester at all?
In what respect?
Obviously, you'll remember. It still is that CID still remains a very positive unit. We have a very good team.
Yep.
And we've always maintained that. But would you have noticed any sort of instances where Winchester might have felt a little bit kind of like change was happening?
A little bit put out.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, when he came back from deep cover, like he made it very vocal and very apparent that he was promised to go from DC because, again, for the purposes of the tape, before Winchester went in deep cover, he was demoted to detective constable. So he was he was under the impression when he returned from his deep cover operation, he would be given essentially a promotion. Now, at that time, that was Detective Superintendent Dougie McGraw that made that sort of promise to him. But when Winchester came back, Dougie McGraw had been, we'll call it, relieved of his command, and yourself, Chuck, you took control, and it was literally within a space of a few hours, I believe it was, where Winchester came back and you took control. So I had a conversation with you, if you recall, in the CID office, where I'll let you aware that Winchester wasn't happy at the fact that there was no promotion. So yeah, and as soon as the Monday meeting, I can't recall the date, unfortunately, but the Monday meeting happened. He got Officer of the Week for CID, which again I recommended to you. He wasn't happy the fact that there was no promotion alongside that, and he did sort of go off in one, to put it politely.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. You mentioned that you were colleagues with Bobby at PHS when he was clinical director. Were you there at the time that he left his position at PHS?
Yes, I was.
Perfect. Do you remember the date or a rough time frame of when he left his position?
I honestly don't recall. It would have been around a few weeks, I would say between 4 to 6 weeks before I left PHS. That's a very, very rough guess.
Okay, and do you remember when you left PHS?
It would have
a rough month, kind of which bit of the month would you recall?
I'm going to guess potentially beginning to mid-June, maybe?
Okay.
Again, I can't recall. I need to go back through my records and things.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Obviously, I appreciate that you don't have your records with you, so I won't push you any further on that.
It may have been end of May. It's around that time. It's certainly May, June time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's kind of discuss a little bit more about
I love
you
you.
as a plant within the force.
Okay.
Obviously, Bobby's intent was to uncover any sort of deep-rooted corruption within the force.
Correct.
So I just want to know what information that you have actually passed on to him.
The information I passed on was obviously the Winchester and handcuffs, the Dougie McGraw meeting with unsavoury characters, shall we call it.
Okay.
I passed him on body cam footage. This was probably the last thing that I passed on to him with regards to Steve Brooks pulling a gun on a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in custody already. That was pretty much it, I believe, as there was nothing else. I mean, there were certain things I could have certainly passed on to him, I think word of mouth wise, but in terms of hard evidence of it, I think the Sizzler situation, where Sizzler was left and then threatened to kill GC1. There was body cam footage of that from Kelvin that I saw, but I didn't pass that on to Bobby. So yeah, there wasn't a lot of things, to be perfectly honest. That was about it.
Okay. And you're happy to claim on record that there was no police information at all, like like database information, profiles, or anything.
There was definitely no database profiles given to him, no.
And you're 100% sure of that?
100% sure. It was not part of my remit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's perfect. No worries at all. Do you still have footage from the incident in the cells with Mr. Brooks?
I do, yes.
Yes, okay, that's fine. Would you be able to supply that for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I did also pass it on to, I believe it was an auditor that evening, whether that was, and I didn't know what happened after that, so.
That's fine. And would you have body cam footage of Sizzler threatening to kill GC1?
It was Kelvin's body cam footage that I viewed. I don't think I no longer have it.
Okay, so if I was to speak to Mr. Kelvin, I'd be able to source footage.
Yeah,
of
you should be able to.
Vestiga.
Yes. I mean, I'll give you the rough location. It was in Burger Shot. I believe Kelvin. I think it was GC1. Again, it's been a while since I viewed it, to be honest, Chuck. It wasn't even GC1. It was definitely Kelvin was in there. He was at the sweet shop. Sizzler was at the Burger Shot area, and Kelvin overheard him talking about it. Like I say, there wasn't a lot of stuff that would have made sense for Bobby, so that's why I didn't pass it on to him.
Okay. Obviously, you've mentioned that you are here under a remit to uncover corruption, to which you have witnessed to a certain extent. And obviously, you said that you really enjoyed being in PD. You love CID. I've put on record great appreciation for the work that you did for us in CID, especially helping me in the labs with all the forensic and the chemical analysis of substances coming through our doors. So obviously, you have put it on record that you really, really enjoyed PD, really enjoyed the investigation side of the force. So when you uncovered this type of corruption, my question to you is, why would you not come and speak to us so we can commence effective investigations into the information that you've passed to the media? Why would you not come to the likes of me so I could maybe take action or get the ball rolling with Gold Command and superintendents to put a blanket ban on the corruption? Why would you kind of jeopardize your career by
Because this wasn't something that only I knew, Chuck. Like, these were situations that a vast majority of PD knew at that time, some of which people knew before I did, and there was clearly nothing getting done with it. You know, let's talk about the Doogie situation, okay?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
When I joined CID, there were occasions where me, you and Winchester and Doogie were outside Dell's pawn shop. I can't recall the date, but Doogie received a phone call from these individuals and left. And you and Winchester said, this isn't the first time this has happened. So you guys knew that Doogie was meeting with these individuals. Okay, so why is it now being put on me? This is all, everything that I gave to Bobby was in the public domain. Okay, there was no secrecy there. There was no break in secrecy, you know. And again, that Doogie situation that was discussed in public. You know, GC1 admitted to to the CID department and other officers that Doogie and GC1 admitted this himself. Doogie did meet with these individuals without letting Gold Command know. So Gold Command knew he was meeting with them, which is absolutely fine. But there were occasions where Doogie was going off books. Okay? And so, again, anything I reported was not untrue. And I said that to you on Monday, and you'll have body cam footage, and I asked you the question, anything I gave Bobby, was it untrue? And you said no. So you agree with me. The Winchester situation, that was public knowledge because Winchester was going about by himself saying, oh, I've been punished because I've done something stupid. I sold this to Red Kennedy, blah, blah, blah. There was a conversation outside of PD hours before the story was printed on Weasel News where Winchester was in a circle of people, excuse me, Winchester was in a circle of people, including Mr. Jacobson, Doogie McGraw, and Kelvin and myself, where they were laughing and joking, where another PD officer, and I can't recall who it was, I would need to look through the body cam footage, said, oh, I would have got X amount for it. So that's why everybody knew about it. So it's not a case of I didn't report it. It was a case of people already knew and nothing was being done about it.
Okay. Are you aware of any other people within our ranks just now who is working for Bobby at Weasel News?
I don't know.
Essentially in the same capacity as you were.
I honestly don't know, and that's why I put that line in. It's a case of a hope. I genuinely do hope, because there are some superb officers within P9 PD police force, like yourself, Tyler, you know, you've got Sharky, you've got Ash. Phenomenal police officers, and I hope that you do find the person that it is. And I mean, as I said in the letter as well, when it was revealed there was a plant, how many names did we reel off in that CID office who it could be, because of grudges or because of just general scumbaggery, okay? And not just active people in the PD force. We're talking about people that's left. Geordie Fenrir, a former head of CID, Brian Badandi, who joined Network, as we all know, and joined Weasel News, and he's now back as a PCSO. It's about standards. That's what we're talking about here.
Yes. So, effectively, you'd like to see standards improve tenfold, let's say.
Wouldn't you?
Well, I think we all would. I think for the benefit of the public, that would be in our best interests.
I just need to stretch my legs again, sorry.
Yep, no problem at all.
How's it going, chat? What do you think? Do you want to know what the funny thing is, Chick?
Yeah, sure.
This could have all been easily sorted. As soon as Bobby came out with any of these stories about Winchester, Doogie, you know, the like, all it would have to happen was Gold Command come out with a statement saying, these are the ramblings of an 80-year-old lunatic in terms of Bobby Bobbertson. Okay, that's what could have happened. In the court of public opinion, GC1 is a well-respected police officer. Doogie McGraw, he has his flaws, of course he does, but he was a well-respected police officer, right? And that's all he had to do, deny it. Okay? But now what's going to happen is, you guys are going to need to take me to court. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up GC1, I'm going to call up Doogie McGraw, I'll call yourself up, and I'm going to ask them these questions, and under oath, you are going to need to admit that everything that was printed was correct. That's what's going to happen now.
Yep. So obviously, it will now go through the court, and many revelations will occur. But ultimately, now it'll be for the judge and jury to determine the outcome of where we find ourselves
Absolutely.
after this. So, in terms of that, I think I don't have any further questions for you. Tyler, would you have anything you'd like to add?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. Sorry. No.
Stevie, is there anything else you would like to say on record before I finish up?
No, I think I've said everything I had to say. Thank you for your time.
Nope, no problem. Thank you very much for coming in, Stevie, and appreciate you representing yourself as always. So I will now finish the tape at...
Before you finish it, is the court case going to take place this evening?
Yes, we do have a
Perfect.
court case at 9 PM. It's going to be PD versus Weasel News.
Okay. What about my court case, though? Is that going to be this evening after that or before it?
That information I'm not too sure on at the moment. I'm not sure which order that
Okay.
it is being formatted in yet.
Okay, no props.
Okay. I would assume that depending on the timings of Mr. Bobertson's court case, we would probably look to get you in straight after whilst we have a judge already there. But that will be purely down to the timings of the court case at 9 PM.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, there is a nap time potentially this evening. I can't be second job thing tomorrow.
Yes,
So
no, that's totally fine, and we will work around that to be able to accommodate
Perfect.
that, so all parties are satisfied.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, perfect. I will now finish the tape at 19:49 on the 22nd of August 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stevie.
No bother.
I'll let Mr. Martin show you the way out. Well, you know the way out, but
Yeah, pleasure.
Stevie.
You're telling me
true what I said. It's true what I said. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I'd rather just go down to the court and get it done just now. And it's true what I said. All they had.
One of us will let you know, or obviously if you wish to rock up to the courthouse at 9 p.m. then and
Yeah,
be
yeah.
around, and then you'll know further information then, and if it's going to go, get yourself sorted out.
Will do.
Failing that, mate, if you can't be there for reasons X, Y, and Z, then I will ensure either myself or someone reaches out to you by the latest at 10 p.m. if we know anything further.
Yeah, perfect.
Alright, buddy.
Cheers, catch you later.
Take it easy.
Right, chat, what do we think?
Hold on, what's going on here?
Are we gonna go to that?
Well, interview done. And it's true what I said. All they had to do was deny it. The ramblings of a crazy old man. But they didn't. They were silent. And as I said, now what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to admit everything. Because I'll call them on the stand. Let's go to the casino. I feel lucky. I don't know what to do now, chat, because I genuinely don't know what to do.
Hello. I hate this city.
Come on, I feel lucky.
Trying the lucky wheel. Will they win big or remain a disappointment in life?
No. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. 5k, that'll do. Oh, it's 500. That's fucking... Oh dear. Oh, I don't have a card. What the fuck? I thought I had a card. Well, that's a pain in the tits. Back to the bank I go.
You fucker! Jesus!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Yeah, Jesus.
She was fucking driving, mate.
Alright, okay, no bother. I mean, she clearly wasn't. How did I not die from that?
Pick this up now.
What do we think, chat? How did the interview go? What are we thinking? Was Stevie fucked? They've got something up their sleeve. See, I'm automatically going fuck the PD. Oh dear. Do we go to... There's nothing I really want to do. I'd rather just get the fucking court thing done, to be honest. I can't even think where the fucking court is. I think I went the wrong way. I can't drive for shit. Okay, it's not open. That's all closed, fantastic. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't particularly want to fucking run about for like an hour or two. I genuinely don't know what to do, chat. I'm just going to be driving about fucking like a lunatic. I just need to find something. This one here. When was it? Oh. What? Sorry? Yeah. You right? Did you order it? What you getting?
You're getting a large cheese pizza.
Yeah. Where from? Yeah. Depends, yeah. I should be able to. Guys, I still haven't had dinner yet. I need to go and get food. I'm starving. I need to go down and say to Chuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to fucking stay on until after 10. I mean, the interview was a good one. I just... Yeah, okay. Give me a minute. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to stay on.
Good evening.
Good evening. Drew, can you do me a favour? Can you contact Chuck to come and speak to me, please?
To be honest, I've been trying to find him for the last 5-10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
think
I
they're
was in
around
an
here
interview with
somewhere.
them, so yeah, I don't know.
Right, okay. Do you know where you were in an interview? Where you were?
I was in interview room 1, but I don't know where he's went after that. So I went up to the casino and stuff. So I I'm assuming he's
Or
still
did
in
your
here.
head pop or something?
No. The interview's finished. It's just a case of I don't think I'm going to be able to stay in city for the court case tonight. I've got other stuff I need to get on with.
Yeah, no worries. Let me go and find him and I'll see what.
Cheers, buddy. Guys, I'm sorry. This is the issue. New job has fucked me. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I can't stay. I can't do like a midnight finish. I'm sorry. I just can't. I need to get. I need to get into a routine for this new job, man. Stevie's looking very baby-faced, right? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to stand about. Must. Oh, side. I'm legit just about to fucking I'm about to raid someone else upside. I'm about to go off, man. Thank you for the raid though, Brit, mate. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Hope we're well. I'm Stevie. HumanShieldz. We just had my interview with PD after I've been revealed as the plant. Oh, how's Tarky been? Haven't even uploaded it. Let's raid. We're gonna raid out. Okay, in a second. So, in fact, let's just. I can't stay on. Honestly, I've got stuff I need to get on with. I think my internet's just fucked as well, so I don't know what's going on. Shit. I haven't even got the update yet. I need to get fucking on that, man, honestly. But usually the first few days are fucking terrible, right? So, level 7. Nice, man. Nice. Fucking side smashing it. Who's on? Right, in fact, we'll go read up GC1, right, because I'm fucking dying here. Right, let's read him up. Make sure you go and show him some love. Our GC1, he's an absolute legend, right? He came in earlier on today. Yeah, not a lot else to say, guys. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you for joining me for the first part of it. It's going to be good fun. Yeah, not a lot else to say. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Good night and goodbye.